Going to keep it brief. I haven't done a deep dive on the South African Reserve Bank, the SARB's governor, Lesitya Kganyago's words, utterings around how the rand is undervalued. According to him and some of the economists that work there, I think the rand should be 7 rand 40 to the American dollar, of which currently it's around 18 rand or whatever the case may be. And he was saying, but the rand is undervalued. And many people are obviously losing their minds, but this is wrong. That means our cost of living should be lower, whatever the case may be. It's fine. I just want to say this, man, because I've been trying to make videos around this. I've been trying to speak about this for years, especially when Forex trading became a cool thing. And then it came out that the biggest banks in South Africa were involved in currency rigging. They got a slap on the wrist. No one was really fired. No one really became the face of anything. The reality is commercial banking Forex traders were rigging currencies. A serious, serious crime. The West, the United States of America, maybe your Canadas, your Western Europes, your United Kingdoms, your Germanys, your Frances, these advanced nations, who many of them colonized Africa in particular, and South Africa even being more specific. They see Africa and South Africa as a glorified mine for raw materials for whatever they need. They see South Africa as a glorified farm to supply their food needs. They see South Africa just as a factory that is meant to provide for them. Now, because they are colonial powers, because they are the ones that enforce the monetary system that we have now, which came from the Rothschilds through the Central Bank of England, and now somewhat being converted into the Federal Reserve and the American dollar, they don't want whoever's supplying them to supply them at a high price. That is why, in my opinion, this is my opinion, this is not a fact. This is why, in my opinion, America and some of the developed world, they intentionally throttle and oppress and suppress the value of currencies because they don't want to buy things at fair value. So outside of what Kganyago is saying, please know that the rand and other currencies on the African continent are intentionally undervalued and intentionally sabotaged so that the people we supply to get these things at a cheaper rate, and then they sell it back to us at a higher rate. This is a conversation we need to have, and it requires a deep understanding of the history of money. Go and look up The Ascent of Money by Neil Ferguson. Pay you all the black pen.